Hello everybody and welcome back to another YouTube video. I am Wannabe Pilot and today we are back in Space Flight Simulator. What you are looking at right now is a design made by Viren. It is supposed to be a one-to-one depiction of the final designed starship. Now, our plan today is to take this to Mars. Believe it or not, I had made a Mars run with this before, but I didn't have enough fuel to make a proper landing. So we have installed parachutes on the top for that Mars landing. You guessed it, this is another planted fuel tank I put into orbit using the same process as the lunar video. If you haven't watched that yet, I do recommend watching that. It's a big explanation on the operation, similar to what we're about to do today. With the huge amount of fuel this fuel tank had left over, I was able to scrape everything together to do a landing. But most of the time, there isn't enough fuel for a landing, so it's usually just a belly flop into the atmosphere in hopes that it avoids any major civilization when it crashes. To me, going to Mars is most challenging because you have to time your transfer window just right to get to Mars, and the fact that it's so small makes it even harder. Coming up on Mars's atmosphere, the wonky trajectory is voluntary. I wanted to get an atmospheric edge by constantly using the drag to slow myself down into orbit. A couple times while slowing down, I got to get a close-up look at Phobos. I might send smaller ships there for later missions. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that. After using the atmosphere to my advantage, this was the final rotation I got before my orbit became completely engulfed in Mars's atmosphere. I had no planned spot on where I would land, but it really didn't matter because I wasn't trying to complete any challenges, just get the landing and return Mars challenge. Unfortunately, I was still going way too fast, so I had to use some of my fuel to slow down to the parachute opening speed, which is quite slow, actually. After I did that, I was able to deploy the parachutes, and that was when I realized I did not have enough, so I ended up having to use some of my fuel for the landing as well. I really do like the visual effects used on re-entry aircraft. I do like that, the bigger they get, the more the effects compensate for that size and the trajectory that this spacecraft is going in. If I had enough fuel, I would try to land back at where I launched, but I simply didn't have enough to make it all the way around the Earth, so I decided to just land wherever the wind takes me. I ran into a little bit of a challenge trying to get this thing on the ground because it's so top heavy, but I was able to get that Mars landing mission complete. Your attention on this video gives me motivation to make more videos like these, so please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.